Hey guys, welcome back to Howlers Garage. It's been a minute since we filmed a vlog style video, but here we are back at HGHQ and we are finally doing what everyone has been nagging me to do for the last 2 or 3 months. And the question is, when am I going to turbo the AU? And I've been asked this 900 times and I'm pleased to announce it is today. It is happening. We are actually doing it right now. So no more when, it is now. You've already seen us cutting bits out of the AU to fit in this massive intercooler, which actually goes in pretty well. I'll show you guys a quick look. It actually fits right underneath the headlights like that, and it's not the lowest thing underneath. And I've already got the intercooler piping coming up in there where the turbo is going to be. And this side we're just going to have to cut a hole and go straight over. So yeah, it's happening. The main reason why I haven't wanted to do this is because this car was meant to be a seat time car for me to learn how to drift, which it has been. And I don't want to be in the pits every other lap with this thing broken down because of a cheap, shitty turbo setup. That being said, people have nagged me and nagged me and nagged me. So now I'm finally being peer pressured into doing it, which is kind of cool. It will be a cool thing, but yeah. Anyhow, let's make up these brackets and we'll get straight back into it. Alrighty guys, now we've got the epic intercooler set up. It's time to start fabbing up the J-pipe, which is the bit that basically where the turbo bolts onto the bottom of the stock manifold. So we're gonna do some cutting and some welding, but you guys have seen me do it a million times, so I'll try and make it a bit shorter. So here is our J-pipe fully made up. So I just drilled and tapped some threads in for the studs for the turbo. I've got this little bracket on the side here to mount as the brace to stop it flexing. We're just giving it a quick coat of black ceramic paint just to try and make it hold the heat a bit better. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with it. It only really took me an hour to fab up, so it was actually a little bit easier than I thought. We'll chuck it on the car now and I'll show you guys how the turbo sits. Alrighty, now we've got the J-pipe made and everything's mocked up. This is where we're up to. We are now fabbing up. So I've got this plate steel which was wrong, so I had to cut it and modify it, but it's okay, it's in there now. So we're now modifying fabbing up a downpipe, basically. Use this bit of bend I've got. And we're going to go something like that. Alrighty, now we've got the downpipe welded up, we're going to install our wastegate. Good welds. Our oil pressure tee. and our oil fittings for the turbo in and out. First start, here we go. Alrighty, as you've just seen, we have done the first start of the AU. Actually, it's been 2 days since that first start, and since then, I'll give you a quick little update. We have moved the car. We've just driven it around the block a little bit just to see, make sure the turbo spins and everything. It's all good. Everything's working as it should. We have just the hot side cooler piping at the moment, and it's just blowing through the intercooler just to get rid of all the smuts and shit that's been sitting in there, because the intercooler is second hand. And so now we've blown out the intercooler and everything's all good, we're going to make the rest of the intercooler piping all the way up into the intake, and then we'll take it for a quick drive. Explode. Now we're back from that little drive. I don't know if you noticed, but in the video, as soon as the boost gauge gets to anything into positive pressure, the engine cuts out. And that is because we have the stock air pressure sensor in the intake manifold, which cannot read boost pressure. It only reads vacuum. So long story short, we need to work out a way of tricking the computer into thinking that it's still in vacuum even though it's got boost. But that is for the next episode. Thanks for watching this video. If you've made it this far, give it a like if you liked it, or a subscribe as well. Yeah, the Turbo AU, it's bloody awesome. We've still got a lot to do. All these lines are going to melt and everything's going to melt, so we have to do some heat management. But for the time being, it is somewhat turboed. Yeah. So stay tuned, there will be more content on this car. We are going to get it working obviously a lot better than this, because at the moment we can't even drive over 3000 or 2000 RPM with any sort of throttle. So yeah, and we're going to have to fix this as well, because as soon as it sees any boost, it's going to blow off. So stay tuned, more content will be coming for this car. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.